Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Get on up in here. You already know we are about to talk about Abbott. Hopefully, y'all came on over from Married at First Sight, and hopefully, you guys had time to get into the episode. If you are just getting in here, remember to hit the like button not only on my platform, but everybody else that you see on the panel as well to show us some love as we get into this episode. Bringing her out first. EJ, back there bobbing. What did you think about this episode of Abbott Elementary?
It was good. You know, Abbott is always a vibe. I'm sorry. It's just always a vibe, always good. I thought it was crazy I love me a good smoothie, girl. I was like here for it. I was like gentrified in because listen, I'm all for them smoothies.
It is. They look good. They act like it was cracking them smoothies, especially Gregory. So we definitely gonna get into it. Kay in the back. What about you? Were you here for this episode of Abbott? By the way that there is some type of delay, I'm probably gonna go out here and come back in, I swear. Did y'all see any delay in the back when the intro was running? Because it was really wonky on my end. No. Okay.
Okay,
Hey, were you here for this episode?
let me tell you, every time Jacob got on that screen and said the blacks, I fell out laughing. Oh, it's the blacks again.
So, oh my God, the blacks are here. The blacks are coming. Oh, man. And lastly, Ashley, were you here for this episode of Abbott Elementary?
Yes, y'all know I'm always here for Ava getting a bag, and she now has a new avenue to secure the bag. Whoever would have thought she'd be motivational speaking? I was here for that storyline, and I'm here for laying the groundwork because we all knew at the very beginning that gentrification was going to be the theme this season, and now we're just seeing how it's really affecting the community. But I was here for the episode, and I'm ready for the next one.
I am. I'm ready. I'm ready for the mess to start because we know it's coming. But first, we got to start with the deli because that's where we were. We got to start here at the deli because I should have known better than to dream. I'm gonna go inside and get me a Mountain Dew. Ciao. The devastation all up on Gregory. A whole lot happened in this episode, and it was very busy, but it was funny. And I'm always here for when we give Mr. Johnson his own little escapade. But we going from the deli to a smoothie shop and getting more into that gentrification. We got Abbott kids, you know, them hood ghetto, because that's what it felt like. Them ghetto kids is over there playing on the golf course in the construction site, and the white children are following suit. They're influential. We need you to get them to stop. So you know, we can do what we need to do. There was that, and then we get a whole lot of Ava. We got a whole lot of Ava in this ed talk. And just the evolution of what she's been doing as a principal. This Ava is not first season Ava in no way, shape, or form. And you know, not listening to Jacob. What y'all gonna do is get off Jacob's neck, okay? I feel like they be trying my man. They be trying Jacob and being a little mean to him at time, and I don't like that. And I probably edited in Jacob's favor for that, but that's my business. And we get Mr. Johnson running around the school with his pupil, who is very much so inspired. So we're gonna do a little run through, of course, of everything that happened in this episode, and we're gonna come back and break these things down. Let's see what happened, y'all.
And you would like us to get our students to stop.
Thank you. We could get our cool-ass students to stop.
For a price.
I think she means like new footballs.
Basketballs.
Dodgeballs.
Parachute.
I am not familiar.
Oh, come on.
I do not know what you are referencing.
And I decided to shadow you and write about it.
Got gloves?
No.
Good. They just slow you down.
Then small businesses get priced out of their leases.
Which one? Smoothing on up? On blended knee?
It's gonna be a fruit. There it is.
Gregory, lower that roof.
Gentrification
Shut
is
up.
like a...
I'm tired of driving all the...
We were talking about...
That settles that. Not Manny trying to get me to volunteer my voice in a public setting.
This is a great opportunity for you and the school. Plus, you love to boast.
My time's coming out of your paychecks.
No, it's not.
Okay, then just Jacob's.
Fine.
Okay.
Wait, no.
And my favorite thing to do is eat paper. Ate Peter Rabbit.
I'm so happy I let the teachers talk me into doing it. The district has seen my methods, and they want the madness.
Activate the neighborhood.
What if we don't, though?
I can make some flyers on Canva and start papering this town.
I'm like 3 punches away from a free Teddy blend of grass.
Boy, bye.
This is gonna end in chaos.
How?
You'll see. Let's go sweep the roof. Not afraid of heights, right?
And I even spoke with the blacks yesterday.
Excuse me?
But then we noticed they had free samples, and
We considered changing our stance on the smoothie shop moving in.
We drank yours.
but we got one.
Oh! Psych!
I'll take that.
Some kids just like to eat weird stuff. The edible paper that they use on cakes. Wean them off and call it a day.
What's that on your collar?
What?
That's acai.
Postmate anything.
Then where'd the acai come from?
Jacob, stop eating out of the trash can.
Look, the only thing I hate.
2 shots of that wheatgrass. I'm just like, whoa!
Where I basically address how a scheme is like a dance.
Poetic. Maybe just not for this talk.
Man, it looks
Intimidation
good.
is motivation.
Let's put a pin in that puppy as well.
Are you talking about the church choir or the drug dealers? Too brash or too blunt or not right for the job my whole life.
This is so bad. You make clothes for our students who need them, fundraisers, so that our kids can go on field trips. And that's what makes you a great principal.
I don't know what
But
happened.
the results speak for themselves.
Oh no, it's the blacks.
All of this passion, and then pour it on the golf course.
The golf course goes away. The smoothie shop goes away.
Now he's renewing my lease. I guess you guys did it.
I should have known better than to dream. I'm gonna go in and buy a Mountain Dew.
I don't, but thanks.
Carl's just like a cookie.
When someone can't see the potential that you see in them, they might need a little push. A member of my staff dressed as a nun going on vacation. How you give the advice is up to you, because it's not always about the how, it's about the end result. If you guys want to keep speaking to me, it'll be $1,000.
Oh. Well, it's a win-win. The neighborhood gets to keep a local fave, and we get free smoothies. No.
Fallen angels, that is vile.
All right, y'all. That's pretty much what happened in this episode. And I think we should just go on and start at the top and get into this.
To get
man
our
here.
students to stop.
Thank you. We could get our cool ass students to stop.
For a price.
Because this is cool, temporarily. And every single time he's rolling up and he needs a favor, and this is my favorite school, and this, that, and the third. But I think we're gearing up to us needing to just get rid of Abbott altogether. That's the only direction that we could go into, especially if they are trying to gentrify certain spaces in the neighborhood. It starts with the shop and it's going to work our way around. I think it's going to go from, your kids are just, really influential. They have a lot of pull here. They're running around to, hey, we want a certain type of kid, certain type of school here. Y'all need to leave. EJ, what do you think anything is going to come of this, or is he still going to be walking around saying this is my favorite school and I'll do you guys a favor if you do me a favor?
No, absolutely. I feel like this is going to be the age-old story where he's going to use them for as much as he can use them for to get to exactly what he's trying to get to. Like these little obstacles that keep coming in the way, he's going to make sure that he does what he needs to do to keep them happy so that they're not, doing too much. But when it's all said and done, they're not going to fit what they're trying to do and they're going to have to go. So I just feel like it's going to drop sooner or later as soon as we're done, but it's cute now.
Yeah, right now. Kay, what about you? Is he going to want them gone eventually, or are they going to keep doing favor for favor?
He wants them gone now. He's just not saying it. Okay. He's just hoping that the little things that he's doing now is getting on their nerves so that maybe they'll, get the hint and want to leave. But they're already getting on his nerves. It's Abbott is unsightly. And when you're trying to gentrify, you're trying to keep up a certain appearance so that other big businesses can come in there. And the big businesses ain't gonna come in there with their big money if the little ghetto hood kids is running around the golf course, riding around golf carts, hassling the golf players, asking them $2 and stuff.
And actually coming to you, do you think that this will he will this rapport remain? And if it doesn't, and he really wants them out of there, do you think that he would try to use these favors against them because they're not supposed to accept anything, outside of the district? And would he be, above going to go like, well, hey, if you're not going to move, I can get you to move because you accepted all of these things, all these bribes, and you weren't supposed to.
No, he's not above anything at this point. We know what the corporate interests are. And we know at the end of the day, it's about the bottom line and what's going to bring the most money. So he's going to do whatever it takes, clearly, which is why he is negotiating with terrorists in this moment. Because he needs to accomplish this mission. So it'll be a step-by-step thing. We know gentrification doesn't happen overnight. It is piece by piece. They will break the neighborhood down as much as they can, unless they can get some sort of protected status. Abbott will be on the chopping block. And absolutely, he'll use whatever he can use at that point to get them out of there. They will definitely put up a fight, but I'll definitely see that we'll see some contention probably by the midway point of this season.
Absolutely, but this was hilarious. they are like really, really teachers. And then we have this. We can go on slide to Mr. Johnson since he's here next. I think we had a situation like this before with Mr. Johnson.
I'm not familiar.
Oh,
This
come
ain't
on.
No,
I do not know what you are referencing.
And I decided to shadow you and write about it.
Got gloves?
No.
Good. They just slow you down.
That's more business.
There was a kid at Halloween that dressed up like Mr. Johnson, I thought. Like that.
I just feel like he's kind of had a situation like this before. But I really like that even though Mr. Johnson is just the janitor, they still find really great ways to integrate him into the cast. And I even appreciate this because if nobody goes, overlooked in the school, it's, the janitorial staff, and they're rarely, acknowledged for anything. Or even the fact that this young man here felt inspired enough to write a paper on him. And just with this particular generation coming up, nothing that is, hell, even a teacher or a janitor is not revered to go, what, I wouldn't mind, having that job when I get older, or, I think it's cool because what kind of money is it going to provide me? So I thought it was nice that this young man really took the time to just acknowledge him. And I think we saw towards the ending of the episode that these little things make his day. And Mr. Johnson is just naturally funny as hell. Ashley.
Yeah, it was. There was a Halloween episode where one of the kids, I think Teray said it in the chat, Chad, did dress up as Mr. Johnson because he was like, he's the coolest guy here. And so that did happen. Absolutely. But, I'm here for Mr. Johnson. He is the comic relief that we always need in the most inopportune, unexpected ways. I love his character. He better stay on Abbott as long as Abbott is on TV. But yeah, it was cute. I love it how he is still a staple because I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was younger and I was in elementary and middle school, the custodians and the janitors, you got to know. You got to know in me, and it would be like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, hey, Miss So-and-so. It was just like a rapport that you built. So I love the fact that they're honoring the institution because there is no shame in it. There's no shame in being a janitor. They have always been respected in the spaces that I've been in education. So I love Mr. Johnson.
Kay, what about you?
Although they had, two separate jobs, but he reminds me a lot of Mr. Gaines in a different world.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're always there, like supportive. They always got some jokes to crack. They're always around for they always have some wisdom. They're always supportive. They're just like there and like we need because Mr. Gaines was the person that was overlooked because he worked at the restaurant while cooking and washing dishes, and then he's getting over because he's the janitor. And they usually played in the background. Sometimes, they're taking out the trash. We don't need to see them or know their names. And in this show, it's not like that. He is a part of this cast. And I'm glad that they're actually, it's not just interaction with the adults now, but they're including the children so that we see the children are getting to know him as well. And that they don't just look at him as the guy who empties the trash, but he's a part of the staff too. Mm-hmm. He's a part of the staff, and you can go to him and talk to him just like you can any other staff member or teacher.
It is, and I love the fact that it just rings true to form. The janitors always know everything. They always see and watch everything. They clean up after everyone, so they know a lot of stuff. Like when you think they're not paying attention, hell, even if you just whatever at your locker or like the janitor can they saw you when you snuck out that emergency exit to go skip. Like they see and know everything. That's why he knew that this was gonna be a hot mess. EJ?
Absolutely. No, I love the janitor. I love him. I think that he's probably one of the best. Well, everybody has their comic reliefs, but I think that he just brings like something different to it. And he does know everything. I mean, and that this is a job that is downplayed, right? This is a job that is downplayed, and it shouldn't be, because these are the people that make the schools work. Like everybody has a job to do, and without your janitors and all the other people that kind of make this cohesive place work, I mean, what would it be? I mean, somebody gotta like do all the things. And the fact that he's there, actually, these kids are wanting to be like him, they're seeing him, they're respecting him. They're, like, I think he loves it, to be honest. Like, I really think that he enjoys it, even though he kind of tries to put on a little bit. But I think he really, really enjoys this, because this is like the second time I believe that we saw this, the Halloween episode and then this right here. But more than that, I think everybody else also enjoys him. Like the other teachers, I think they really respect him when it's all said and done. And he's funny. I like him.
Absolutely. Now let's soak in a little bit of this gentrification, because they're gonna quit playing with my boy Jacob, because we knew Jacob was gonna be outside.
No.
Good. They just slow you down.
Then small businesses get priced out of their leases.
Which one? Smoothing on up? On blended knee?
It's going to be a fruit. There it is.
Gregory, lower that roof.
Gentrification
Shut
is
up.
like a...
I'm tired of driving all the
We were talking about...
That settles that. Not Manny trying to get me to volunteer my voice in a public setting.
This is a great opportunity for you and the school. Plus, you love to boast.
Time's coming out of your paychecks.
No, it's not.
Okay, then just Jacob's.
Fine. Wait, no.
And my favorite thing to do is eat paper. Ate Peter Rabbit.
I'm so happy I let the teachers talk me into doing it. The district has seen my methods, and they want the madness.
Activate the neighborhood.
What if we don't, though?
I can make some flyers on Canva and start paper in this town.
I'm like 3 punches away from a free Teddy blend the grass.
Boy, bye.
Now, nobody in this episode wants to really listen. Per usual, nobody's listening to Jacob. And we know that Jacob is always anxious to be into activism and getting involved. He's going to be the first person on the picket line with his sign. But what I saw here with everybody, because we do have the OGs, you got Barb and Miss Minty. It's like, no, this is a staple, deli shop. Where else are we supposed to get our sandwiches? And they're not really for it at the moment. And then, of course, we have Gregory. Like, I don't, girl, we already know Gregory's a little bougie anyway. Him and his ball chicken sandwiches. He already, been over there. So this is just one less trip I have to take to get the juices that I love anyway. He's already extra particular. I don't see what's so wrong with the gentrification. Shut up, Jacob. I don't want to hear anything about it. This would be something great. And then eventually Barb and Shaminti, who were supposed to be going down there protesting and making the stands, they end up trying some free samples and changing their minds. But I just felt like this was a sense of gentrification being a good thing until it happens to you. Like, it's good. We want the smoothie shop. And like, what's so wrong with this? So delicious. Like, oh my God. And then when it happens to you, then it's a problem. EJ?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, and girl, nobody listen to Jacob. Ain't nobody trying to pay attention to him. But I love this. I love the fact that Barb, that they go down here, they get the samples, and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, like they with it. I mean, quickly their minds change. But I'm telling you, a good smoothie can make you change your mind. I'm with these smoothies. I'm here for them. Like, I'm like, girl, like I would have definitely probably been the same exact way. I can't even lie, y'all. I probably would have been like, yeah, let's bring this smoothie place in. But the rest of this stuff gotta go. Okay? Especially that deli.
Oh, let me stop here, because he got one more time to tell my baby Jacob to shut up.
I'm tired of driving
Y'all ain't seen what I ain't talking about. Shut up.
Be a fruit. There it is.
Look at this.
Gregory, lower that roof.
Gentrification is like a...
See, what don't do him like
We
that?
were talking about...
Why y'all shut him down? Jacob is saying something important.
Not when it comes to these smoothies, girl. Nope.
All right, it's gonna be really gonna wish they listen to Jacob. Watch. Kay, what about you? What do you think? Because it's okay when it's just a smoothie shop or it's the golf course. This is a trickling down effect.
I mean, it's like I don't want to hear about gentrification from one of the people who be gentrifying.
You know what? You know I
like
don't like this word, Kay. I do not. But if Jacob is not an ally, I don't know who is. I'm listening to Jacob, okay?
It's like that. That's why they don't want to hear from him. It's just like, I mean, good message, but wrong messenger. Like, we can't receive that from you. Like, them your people out there that's the one gentrifying. So I mean, we just trying to get a good drink. So if we ain't fighting a good fight, why are you fighting a good fight at this point? Like, it's y'all that becoming to gentrify stuff, and now we trying to help y'all out by actually drinking the smoothies. At this point, you trying to go harder than we are, you know. So this no, it's just, and it's sometimes it's hard to, when people be like extra activists, like, but it's just like, but that's your people over there that we fighting against. You going a whole lot hard when maybe you need to talk to, Paw and great granddad and auntie and your cousin Karen over there. Talk to them first.
We got one.
Oh, psych!
I'll take that.
Some kids just like to eat weird stuff. The edible paper that they use on cakes. Wean them off and call it a day.
What's that on your collar?
What?
That's acai.
Postmate anything.
Then where'd the acai come from?
Jacob, stop eating out of the trash can.
The only thing I hate.
2 shots of that wheatgrass. I'm just like, whoa!
Should they be listening to Jacob, Ashley?
Well, so here's the thing. Kay gonna go back to the ancestors. We know that Jacob is fully awakened. He's aware of all the movements. He is the feet on the ground. Do you hear me? Jacob knows what's going on. But I need Jacob to stay out that trash can, sir. You're showing some things. I don't want to stay out the trash can. But no, I like Jacob. But Jacob a lot of times isn't seated in reality. Now, I'm a creature comforts kind of girl. But I live in the suburbs because I know me, and I know I like to have my little coffee shop right here. I like to have my Publix right here. Listen, I know me. I know who are me. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. But I think gentrification is all well and good until it affects you, until it hits home, until it starts coming against those institutions that you know and love, schools, landmarks, people who have lived in these communities for 100 years. Now, the smoothies is good. I'll give it to him. But Jacob, get out the trash can. And I've never seen My Baby Gregory this animated, so I'm here for it. I say let the smoothie shop rock so he can have his wheatgrass so I can see all this movement.
Because Gregory is happy in his bouginess.
Raise that roof down, Gregory. The way they flip so quickly, though. Barb and Shamenti, a smoothie? After Gregory, after Jacob and contacted the blacks?
We consider changing our stance on the smoothie shop moving in.
We drank yours.
But we got one.
Oh!
Psych!
Jacob said, I am very disappointed in all of you. Oh, we are like halfway through now. Shout out to the 65 people who are here. Did all 65 of you hit the like button though? Huh? Did you do that? Did you do that? I didn't think, I mean, you might have, but just in case you didn't, let's take a little minute with Gregory giving y'all the side eye and the steak face, because maybe you didn't hit that like button. Maybe you haven't subscribed yet, and maybe you didn't even leave a comment in the chat. We'll be right back.
Oh yeah, baby. From the moment that I saw you, babe, all I think about is love. Thank you. Every time that you are near, I just can't help but stare. I'm dreaming of eternity with you. So maybe I can imagine all the things we did. Oh, baby, make this fantasy. Maybe I can imagine all the things just call my name. Make this fantasy for real. Oh no, I can't write. Oh, when I can't deny it.
If Gregory don't make you hit the
I'll
like
take that.
button, I don't know who will. Because Gregory in that lethal side eye is something absolutely special. Now, aside from the gentrification, we got a whole lot of Ava this episode, and your girl when Ava started doing all this, I think we've seen her doing it like in sessions with everybody, whether it's telling Janine about her clothes and her jelly bean books. Baby, when Janine first started working at Abbott, it was homely. It was homely as hell. And she's like, I'm saying it in a joking way, but I'm only saying these things to you because you deserve better. You're a great person. You're a great teacher, and we can look at it. That's okay. Like, I'm here for that. Or even here with the little baby who's eating Peter Rabbit, eating crayons, and I love when she said that, and she was like, "Yeah, I used to lick the top of my chapstick." She's like, "Gross." He's like, "Oh, you weirdo." But like, yeah, let me give an alternative to that. Like, she's coming up with solutions now, rather than saying that's not my job. I just work here. When does school open? When does school end? Not really knowing if she's coming or going as a principal, and she's just strictly there to show up. All the way to the point that she can now, be asked to speak and give a word or two to other principals because she's just been that great and that active. But at the same time, you see that there's always an undertone of kind of Ava not feeling like she's good enough all the time because of where she came from and who she is and probably how she got this job. And I've always been, denied or told what I couldn't do or that I wasn't good enough, or, in Manny's language, how she felt like you just called me ghetto. Like, and no, it's just like, let's just subvert a little bit of what you said and take it back to more so what do you do around here and get the attention that way. And I really like the moment that we got to see between her and Janine. Ashley?
Yeah, I'm here for Ava getting a bag, but beyond that, I'm here for her character development. Ava first season, baby, was selling eBay and running her little businesses, her side businesses out the office. She done blackmailed that man because he was cheating on his wife. That's how she even got the principal gig. She was like, I just own this school. I don't work here. I just own the school. Don't ask me that. I can't help you. And now we see her really having a full circle moment. I adore this Ava. I adore this Ava. And I really, really, really hope we get to see more of her. I think this is literally just the beginning. I think of everyone, last episode last week, we were talking about possibly Barbara moving on to greener pastures, but I'm wondering about Ava. I'm wondering if Ava might go to the district. I'm curious because we have seen a ton of growth in her character. And the fact that she really cares. I think the first time I really connected with Ava was when that baby's pants was riding up and she had given him some pants so he wouldn't be flooding and then taught him how to do his little side hustle when they were selling the chocolate. I said, okay, Ava, you really do care. And I think that was the beginning of this arc, and I am so here for it. And I'm here for her getting this bag because charge him $1,000, sis.
I'm just here for Manny looking like baby Jesus.
Baby, he's fine.
Manny look good with that beard. I said, Manny, you should have had a beard this whole time. We didn't even know it connected like that, Manny. You been out here hiding. If you would have pulled up on Janine with that, she might have changed her mind. You know what I'm saying? Manny look good. Kay, what about you? How are you feeling about Miss Ava?
Ava always had potential. She just get it the hood way. Like Janine was saying, like it's there. You just got to do it, the professional way. Because, these district folk out here, they want it done a certain way. But Ava was always, you see how she hustled her way to being a principal. Ava got the hustle mentality. Her hustle is just the street life, and we needed to be more professional life. But see, when she put it into the professional setting, we can see what she really got. But Ava been had it in her.
I just love how we always have moments of her just feeling like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I already know I've been discounted all my life. Why would this be different? And just Janine meeting her where they've just grown so much. Like they still have their little moments of bantering of her, little witty comebacks towards Janine's, but they're really like, this was nice. I was like, look at the growth. Because, we could be here for 4 seasons and they could have just kept Ava as, that sorry principal who don't know if she's coming or going and doesn't contribute, but she's funny. But no, they chose to go in the other direction, and I appreciate that. EJ, what's up with Ava?
I love Ava. I absolutely love her. Always have loved her. Always will love her. I think we started really seeing, we've been seeing her growth, but when we saw her on, was this last week's episode? I believe, I can't remember if it was or was not, but when she why did I just lose my train of thought? Why does that happen to me? I can't remember what I was about to say. It was something very specific about what she did. She did something, and I can't think of what it was right now. It might come back to me. But regardless of that, Ava in this moment right here, I was loving her because Ava has this potential, and they do want to look at her like, oh, you just ghetto, oh, you just this, you know. But Ava has so much more to offer than that. Yes, she's a little hood. Yes, she's a little rough around the edges and all of that stuff. But the potential is there. She always has solutions. She always got a plan. She always can come through in clutch. And I love that her and Janine have gotten to this spot where they're good with each other. You know, she still get in on her a little bit, but they're different. You know what I mean? Like it's cute to see. I just love it from first season to now. I love it. And I hope we don't send Ava over there to the district because the district is boring.
Because they hate Janine. Let them tell
you. They say
to this day.
Janine was like, I taught Manny how to ride that bike that one time, so he owes me a favor. But as far as I guess everybody here, because it seems like, if we actually end up getting gentrified, EJ, what does that mean for the school, and where do you think everybody will end up?
Yeah, at the end of the day, there are going to be some people who probably could actually go to the district. To be fair, Janine, not Jane, she ain't never going again. But there are going to be some people who probably would be qualified for that. But they're just going to get spread apart. If they gentrify, there's not going to be an Abbott. And I don't think there's going to be room for certain teachers to be at any new schools that they bring in either. Like if they actually bring in charter schools and all that type of stuff, maybe Miss Barbara, but at the end of the day, she, like we were saying last time, she might leave. She might retire. This might be the last straw for her. So I don't really see gentrification and any of these teachers being able to really stay there. Not even Jacob, even in all of his, I don't think that he's even going to be able to stay there either. So I don't know. It's going to be a hard pill to swallow because we got all these kids and all these babies that are used to being there, and they got these teachers that are really, really riding for them. Gentrification just sucks all around when it comes to this. But yeah, I just see them all getting spread out. And Ava might get over there to the district if that happens now until they come back together, unless they find a way to save the school and then come back. They're going to figure it out.
If Ava's over there at the district, she's not going to let too much happen to Abbott. She's going to try to help with that. Maybe that's where we're going. Okay, what about you? Because it's coming. I think the gentrification is coming. And what does that mean here for everybody at Abbott? Will they still be here just in a different capacity in a different school? It's Abbott, but it's really not Abbott, and they have to adjust to change, or will they, get separated? What is the show without the Abbott Elementary?
So I have found that sometimes what happens is if they know that they maybe cannot move the school, they will try to blend and combine you with a PWI.
Yeah.
And so that means they will get new staff. They might have to dress a certain way. They're going to change the curriculum, and they're going to get an influx of white students. So that would be interesting to see what it would look like if they tried to blend Abbott with another school and adding in these different, maybe uppity bougie type staff. Gregory might actually like them though.
Ashley, what about you? Can you see any other possibilities?
Yeah, I like Kay's idea because my thought was that they would make it look good to Abbott, right? Like you'll no longer be Abbott. You're going to be this brand new school. And what's going to happen is we displace these Black children because their families may be priced out of the neighborhood. That's what happens a lot, right? And then there's this mass exodus. And so all that's left, are the other children. And so I hate the idea of that happening. But I just hate it, y'all. Nothing can happen to Abbott. I really do hope that they dig in and they get some sort of special injunction or status for the school. But I know it's either going to be what Kay said, which is that they're going to integrate, for lack of a better word, or they're going to change it and they're going to make it look like it's a brand new school. You're going to have state-of-the-art technology, whatever. But we're going to be bringing in these other students, and maybe they'll have to test in, or maybe there'll be some other requirement that's going to exclude the present population, and that'll hurt my feelings. But it's going to give us good storyline and something to talk about.
It would. I can see it, and it's very present now because I can see all of the running around there. Like we could never get any of this when it was just us here. We had to beg for this, that, and the third. And then I think that'll really cater to Barb. You're like, you know what? Yeah, this is definitely not the same Abbott that I've been a part of for umpteen years. I gotta go. I absolutely have to go, and I don't want to see Barb go, but I could actually see that happening. Very good. Look at us, not us giving theories for Abbott. That's some deep work right there. Shout out to the 76 people here. Thank you so much for kicking it with us. I'm gonna show y'all some love for a second, and then we're gonna come back and wrap up this episode, and also give our thoughts on what we maybe think that is gonna happen with the new episode 7 for next week. Oh Lord, the theories were good. That was good, y'all.
Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my mouth pick a friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the G and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a chick is finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a C life. Guess what? All the rich.
Get it, Gregory.
End up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm bad, busting bands every time we link up. That my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she's twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend, she a real bad bitch, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That my best friend, if you need a freak, I ain't dumb but my cause she my Tweedledee. If you sideways, you straight and you will need a beat.
We can always count on Ashley to shout out Gregory.
Every time. Okay, get it, Gregory.
Okay.
Girl, I love it. Gregory is very smooth dancer. Chris say, I know I can dance like that. Tyler said, I'm grown over here. That little 2-step doing the Wild Wild West, it was real smooth.
It was. And you see him drop low? I said, you better.
I did. No, maybe I'll play it again. I don't.
You play it again. I ain't mad.
We got nowhere to be. We'll be right back. Everybody
They ain't look good in the heart.
They did. We gonna all
They ain't look at it. They ain't look at it.
Background. Everybody leave their microphone on.
Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my mom pick a friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the G and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene,
oh, Gregory.
With jealousy. If you finicky, she gon' bring the
That's some pretty bright tea. Some pretty white tea. Not sound like somebody auntie at the cookout. That's pretty great.
There you go, right? That's the one right there.
You got to see this bottom lip in this kiss, though. Gregory is something dangerous. I'm just saying that.
This ain't everybody.
I can see it, Ash. I can see it. I'm here for it. I can see it.
Hey.
Hey. Do the same thing one time. Let's go. Yes.
Oh my
goodness. Sometimes you need to take a moment and acknowledge Gregory because why not? Sometimes you need to do that. Let's go on and run through this one more time, and you guys can acknowledge anything that you care to, and we are going to get to what we think is going to happen in episode 7. Let's get here, because them in this parachute. I was like, sir, you don't know what a parachute? I was like, y'all, he don't know. He came to collect and destroy. You don't know what a parachute is?
And you would like us to get our students to stop.
Thank you. We could get our cool ass students to stop.
For a price.
Cool
I think
ass.
she means like new
They
football.
would love them students.
Basketballs,
Dodgeballs.
parachute.
I am not familiar.
Oh, come on.
I do not know what you are referencing.
And I decided to shadow you and write about it.
Got gloves?
No.
Good. They just slow you down.
Then small businesses get priced out of their leases.
Which one? Smoothing on up? On blended knee?
It's going to be a fruit. There it is. Gregory, lower that roof.
Gentrification
Shut
is
up.
like a.
I'm tired of driving all the
We were talking about.
Vetoed. That settles that.
Do my thing like
Not Manny trying to get me to volunteer my voice in a public setting.
This is a great opportunity for you and the school. Plus, you love to boast.
Time's coming out of your paychecks.
No, it's
Okay, then just Jacob's.
Fine. Wait, no.
And my favorite thing to do is eat paper. 8 Peter Rabbit.
I'm so happy I let the teachers talk me into doing it. The district has seen my methods, and they want the madness.
Activate the neighborhood.
they want the Ava.
What if we don't, though?
I can make some flyers on Canva and start papering this town.
I'm like 3 punches away from a free Teddy blend of grass.
Bye-bye.
This is gonna end in chaos.
How?
You'll see. Let's go sweep the roof. Not afraid of heights, right?
And I even spoke with the blacks yesterday.
Excuse me?
But then we noticed they had free samples and
We consider changing our stance on the smoothie shop moving in. We drank yours.
but we got one.
Psych!
I'll take that.
Some kids just like to eat weird stuff. Edible paper that they use on cakes. Wean them off and call it a day.
What's that on your collar?
What?
That's acai.
Postmate anything.
I like how Gregory say I stop.
Stop eating out of the trash can.
The only thing I hate.
2 shots of that wheatgrass. I'm just like, whoa!
Right. Basically, that's how a scheme is like a dance.
Maybe just not for this talk.
Since he was going in
Intimidation
there
as
with
motivation.
them
Let's put a
students.
pin in that puppy as well.
Are you talking about the church choir or the drug dealers? Too brash or too blunt or not right for the job my whole life.
This is so bad. You make clothes for our students who need them, fundraisers, so that our kids can go on field trips. And that's what makes you a great principal.
Oh, that's so
But the
sweet.
results speak for themselves.
Oh no, it's the blacks.
All of this passion and then pour it
Preacher
on
God.
the golf course. The golf course goes away. The smoothie shop goes away.
Now he's renewing my lease. I guess you guys did it.
I should have known better than to
Gregory's so
drink.
downtrodden.
I'm gonna go in and buy a Mountain Dew.
I don't, but thanks.
I'm just like a cookie.
When someone can't see the potential that you see in them, they might need a little push. A member of my staff dressed as a nun going on vacation. How you give the advice is up to you because it's not always about the how, it's about the end result. If you guys want to keep speaking to me, it'll be $1,000.
Oh.
Well, it's a win-win. The neighborhood gets to keep a local fave, and we get free smoothies. No.
Oh, fallen angels, that is vile.
That gargle for Miss Shamenti sounds absolutely gross. But getting into episode 7, Winter Show, despite a few setbacks, Barbara is determined to make Abbott Elementary's first ever holiday show a success. And Jacob's brother arrives for his visit earlier than planned. Okay. What do you think?
Yes.
Episode 7.
I'm sorry. Can you say what of episode 7? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
What do you think is going to happen in episode 7?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I think it's going to be a vibe seeing Jacob's brother. I think that's going to be interesting. I think they're going to have some interesting dynamics. So I'm here for that. And Barbara is always extra when it comes to whatever she's trying to do for the school. So it's going to be over the top. It's definitely going to be, she's going to overthink it because she always overthink everything. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out. I'm here for it. I love a good holiday show. Y'all already know I'm here for the holiday Christmas show. It better be Christmas.
Absolutely. I think that Jacob's brother is going to be the complete opposite of Jacob. I think Jacob probably came from a particular kind of family, but once we woke up and realized that certain things weren't okay, he went through certain notions to get his family together. Well, not his family, but get himself individually together so that he could feel like he was an ally for the people. But I just really don't think the brother's going to be like that. And Barbara finna do the most. Barbara is going to do the absolute most. Barbara's going to take all them kids to church, and I don't want to be there to see it. Kay, well, what do you think is going to happen in episode 7?
I definitely think that Jacob is going to have a panic attack because if his brother gets there before he is ready, that means he has not prepared himself to the extent of which he wants to. And I think that Janine is going to be people pleasing in this manner so that she can ease the anxiety of Jacob and acclimate his brother. And I definitely think Barbara is going to go in on this Christmas. She trying to put on a show like the like Black Nativity. And they didn't ask for that. Because where's the money at, Barbara? Where's the money?
Ashley, is Jacob's brother going to be, just like Jacob? Is he going to be like airline number 2 extra?
No. I don't think so. Because everything we know about Jacob, the way he struggles to kind of fit in and find his spot makes me think that he might be the black sheep of his family. So I'm wondering who that brother is going to be. And Selah, do you think that Sunny crossover the episode? I do. I think this is the perfect setup for the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode, even though I've never watched that show and I've heard it's one of the funniest shows ever. I need to watch it, but I think this would be a great segue for that. But as far as Miss Barbara, she better be the original dream girl that we know she is. I need Dina to pop out. I need all of the theatrics, all of the regalia, all of the Broadway. I need her to deliver. Okay, so she's probably going to go overboard, offend everybody, have to apologize in the end. But as long as we get a good show, I don't care.
I want ham. I want singing. Does not put food on it. I want extra as hell, Barbara. Singing does not carry to the future. Okay, I want to go over there to Act 2 back in the habit with the type of. I want her to give Dietrich. I want her to give Moesha. I want to go back over there. I thought this would have been the perfect episode for that crossover because we were focusing on an outside, the deli, and I thought maybe there would be like some type of. Because I'm waiting on them Sunny. I'm waiting on Danny DeVito and the boys. Like I'm waiting on Charlie. I'm waiting on them. I used to really, really love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Absolutely one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. So I really think it's gonna be good, and I'm waiting patiently. Hopefully they don't make us wait too much longer.
Is that the show with Zach Galifianakis? Is he on there too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's him that crosses over the end.
It would be interesting. Like maybe they'll come. Maybe Jacob's brother is over there. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't think it's this episode because we're gonna have so much focus in on this situation here and Jacob's brother. I don't think there will be room to because the cast of Always Sunny it's a few folks. It's not just one particular person to bring over. They're bringing over everybody. So I think it'll be interesting for us to see. But y'all, that is this episode of Abbott, and that's it. That is absolutely it. Kay, I'm gonna come on down here to you first to let the people know what's going on your channel. Go ahead, Kay.
Hey y'all. Thank y'all for coming out with us on the Double Duty Thursdays. Y'all hung out with us in big numbers for Married at First Sight and Abbott Elementary. So y'all doing the thing. Y'all go run up my penguin video. We went and talked about the season finale yesterday with a pretty good panel. The nerds showed up yesterday. Y'all came out and did the thing yesterday. We had a good conversation. I'm gonna have to drop some more nerdy content for you all. I'm thinking of doing a wrap up of Agatha All Along next week, and I am trying my hardest to watch Heretic to bring out that review. I am trying. That's what's next for me, along with all the other things that we have going on the channel. Watch Cross, because that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get off of here.
Yeah, ditto. EJ, what about you?
Hey, y'all. So, I think I uploaded a couple of videos. Don't ask me what they were because right now I'm working off a little bit of sleep, y'all. I don't remember what they were, but definitely just go over there, check out the channel. I have tons of content over there. Be doing some more uploads this week, and I'm about to watch Cross too. So y'all already know. Y'all be watching.
Let me find out. We're going to be tired.
Miriam, don't be laughing at me. You know
it is. Miriam say, "Look at you knowing somebody, a white person's name of all people." parents say, you don't never know nobody's name.
Really don't.
Ashley, what about you?
You guys come on over because my initial impressions of Cross, that video is up already. So please go over to the channel and run that up. I will also be dropping my All the Queen's Men, why I got hooked on this show and what I anticipate for season 4. That video will be up in the morning. So please just make sure that you're subscribed, your notification bells are hit. Also, if you wanted to check out my individual recap for Married at First Sight, that's up on the channel as well. So many new shows coming. My Day of the Jackal initial impressions video will probably be up Saturday morning. I'm trying to start spacing them out, but guys, y'all know I watch all the stuff. So just stay in the know and get on Discord, you guys. Get on Discord. Don't forget we have a watch along this Saturday where I'm hosting. We are going to be watching The Last Dragon. Show enough. Okay, so just be there. And thanks for hosting, Tyra. These are always fun.
No problem. I do what I can. Thank you guys so much for being here and sticking it out with us on this Double Dose Thursday. You know, sound good. We say like that, Double Dose Thursday. We will definitely see you guys next time. Be sure to catch up on shows like Silo, catch up on Alex Cross, and catch up on when it starts, Dunes, so you can be chatting it up with us when we discuss those shows amongst all the other things we have coming. I'm gonna definitely take us out of here with Gregory dancing yet again because we're just gonna go out cackling like we just did, and we will definitely see you guys tomorrow and the next day or the next day for more content. Good night, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Is that my bestie in a tight, fresh blowout? Skin on town, she ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my mouth make a friend. She been down since the delis and the bobos. Now we stepping out the G and my numbers. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a chick is finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a Z like, guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. Sitting up, you could look down. And I'm bad, bustin' bands every time we link up. That my best friend.
Drop it low, Gregory. Okay.
Got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out